Hey everyone! I am going to share with you guys tonight a super delicious recipe. Of course, it's super fast, super easy to put together, and I'm going to show you guys a couple of, probably turn the water off, honey, sorry. Our kitchen's about this wide, and my husband's on the other side trying to wash dishes right now. Anyway, so I'm going to show you guys how to put together this pasta. We're not actually even using pasta tonight since we're doing gluten-free. We're doing all zucchini noodles, which is delicious and super filling in itself. And then I'm going to tell you guys how I am doing the gluten-free version of broth. And then, yeah, I'll show you guys easy ways that you can do this at home, I guess. So you'll have to pardon me. I have a little bit of a stuffy nose, so if I am sneezing and sniffing my nose, that is exactly why. Crossing my fingers, I'm not getting a cold. So I'm gonna pop you guys down so you can see what I'm doing here. So I have my rock crock, which you guys, if you follow me, you know I absolutely love my rock crocks. And you guys, when you jump on here, hi Jill, make sure you say hi. If you have questions or comments or anything else, let me know. You can comment them right in the feed and they should pop up on my end. So I'm going to show this to you guys right away. I am putting some chicken into this recipe. So I started my chicken on the stovetop because I really I love that, you know, nice crust that you get on the outside. And these, like, I will compare them to a cast iron because you can get them screaming hot. They're oven, not even oven safe, but they are heat safe up to 752 degrees. So you can get these babies super hot and get a really nice sear on your meat, which is amazing. So over on my cutting board here, oops, sorry. On my cutting board, I am going to spiralize my zucchini. The recipe again called for some pasta and some zucchini noodles. Because we're only doing zucchini, I upped my pasta, or excuse me, my zucchini portion. And then the other thing that I guess is like my style is the broth that I'm going to use. So I made homemade vegetable broth, and that's what's in here. These batter bowls are really nice because they have measurements on the side. So I needed 2 cups and I didn't have to dirty a different measuring cup for it. But I just took it out of the freezer, thawed it, and then poured it into my bowl. And if you guys follow me again, as much as I love my rock crocks, you know I love my veggie spiralizer too. This thing is awesome. If anybody's thinking about getting one, just so you know, they are restyling this so it will look a little bit different after March 1st. Basically, they're just shortening this handle here, and then they are making this base a little bit smaller too. But otherwise, everything else is going to work exactly the same. So the other tool that I would have tonight, you guys, that I love all the time too, is my manual food processor. However, we are going to do an alternative version to chop everything up because I made some fresh salsa in it last night, sent it to work today with my husband, and it's still in the office fridge at work, which is fine. We're going to make it work, and it's still going to be super simple. So my chicken, again, that I started in my rock crock, I put inside the oven. The oven was on already. I'll show you guys what I just got done baking in there. It smells amazing. But I just put my chicken in the oven to finish just so the inside would cook through. And I put it on another rock crock, actually on the square grill stone, which is super handy, especially if you're a camper out at the lake. That thing is super awesome. And everything else we're literally going to finish right here in the pan on the stove. And this option, or this recipe, you have the option of doing it in the microwave too, which I wanted to do it on the stove again so that I could get all of these yummy, delicious pan drippings from my chicken to flavor the rest of my meal, right? So let's get spiralizing. All we have to do is literally spiralize our zucchini. And the chicken was optional. If you don't want chicken, you don't have to use the chicken. And then we're gonna chop tomatoes, basil, and garlic, and that's it, okay? So when you spiralize anything, you wanna cut the ends off, and you want it to be flat. So I'm just gonna trim the ends off. And this is something too, you guys, I'll always save this stuff because I'll put it into my freezer baggie where I keep everything for my, my homemade broth. So I'm gonna do it with my other one. And this spiralizer goes so fast that honestly, I was gonna spiralize one of them before I started so you guys wouldn't have to watch me do all of it. But it really is so fast, it doesn't even make a difference. So I'm gonna move this rock crock just a little out of the way now so you guys can see me a little better. And what I'm gonna do, there is a blade guard that comes with, and you guys will have 3 different options for blades. You can do a zucchini noodle, a fettuccine noodle, or else a ribbon noodle. And I am going to use, the blade slides right in there. Super convenient, and this baby is dishwasher safe too, you guys. I'm just gonna loosen this end, show you guys so you can see. You just screw this, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. I'm gonna loosen it because this is what holds our blade into place. So zucchini end is the thicker end on the top. I want that to be on the top. I'm just gonna insert it right in here. There's even an arrow that shows you where to do it. Super convenient. So I'm literally just putting it right in there. And I'm gonna put this down so it stays in place. But once it's in there, all you have to do is just do the righty-tighty, screw it back into place, and then this little bolt that's over here just holds your blade into place. So Jill, what are you doing? Did you have dinner already? Okay, so now we're in, ready to go, and obviously this is the inside. This is the only distance I have in here. So what I'm going to do is just give my zucchini a chop in the middle, and whatever veggie you are spiralizing, this thing is awesome, especially for root vegetables. It's really awesome with. If you need to chop it into thirds or into quarters or however you need to do it, you can do it however you need, okay? So those of you who haven't seen this before, hi, is it Lola? My phone's cracked down there, sorry. Hello, Brussels sprouts and bacon, that sounds delicious. There is a little pin right here on the bottom that is gonna hold your veggie, whatever it is, in place. And then you have these prongs on the top as well, which are gonna stick into the other end and hold it into place as well. And sometimes you're just guesstimating on the size. If it doesn't fit, just take it out and cut it back down. See how that just crunches right in? And literally all you do is twist. And you might need to apply just a little bit of pressure, especially if you are doing something harder like, you know, a rutabaga or a sweet potato or a parsnip. I'm gonna put that back on the heat, because all we're doing again is just dropping these right in and we're gonna cook them. But look at this already, just from a couple turns. Look at how pretty those are. Whoop, a couple fell on the floor. So that's literally how your noodles come out, like super awesome. And obviously a very healthy alternative to noodles or to any other carbs, and this thing goes super fast. So this recipe, again, all I need to do is drop these in the pan. And I'm going to cook them up, saute them a little bit. Obviously, I'll season them with some salt and pepper. And then I'm going to cut up our chicken. I'll show you guys how I'm going to do that. And get the tomatoes and the garlic in there. And this is going to be done. So because these little prongs here obviously hold your veggies into place, you're going to have a little teeny weeny bit left. This is something that's nice that you can throw into your stock bag as well. Otherwise, if you don't do stock, you know, you can throw it into a bag, and I may have to chop this one just a titch shorter. Throw it into a baggie and save it, and, you know, add it into a stir fry or something like that. So that stuff holds really well. You can keep it in the fridge, you know, at least for a week. And I'm not applying any pressure here at all, you guys. Again, harder veggies, you might need to for your root veggies. And if you need to, you can use the solid base right there and push for your first couple of turns if you need to as well. So this, again, I love. It's so versatile. We have been, you know, don't get me wrong, we love, and this is a lot too. Look at that. That's just from one. My everyday pan, this is 2.5 quarts. It's almost full. We love pasta as much as the next person, don't get me wrong, but there are so many simple recipes that you can incorporate veggie noodles into, and, you know, having a spiralizer, we really don't have an excuse not to. And again, you can do it all in the microwave if you want, which is wonderful. So here's my end trimmings again. And I think I'm actually going to stop with the one for now because we're going to be out of town this weekend, so we don't want a ton of leftovers. So this I can use for another night this week. These last really well in the fridge too, so I could even spiralize these now, or you can spiralize them like if you do meal prep, you know, over the weekend or whenever. You can spiralize these now and leave them already spiralized in your fridge, and they'll last you for the week. Gotta salt and pepper everything, always. Now, you guys, what's really exciting is rock crocs are on special in February for hostesses, and I know Jill is so excited to get a rock crock. She has seen me do some other, like, pretty simple recipes that literally, like, you don't even need to know how to cook to do any of this stuff. Like, it is super simple. This is just some Italian seasoning I'm going to throw in, since it is bruschetta flavored. And we always love spice, so I have to throw in some red pepper flakes too. Season with whatever you want, as my husband's going, bruschetta, bruschetta. Okay, I always love our tongs. I'm going to use that. Just give it a coat. Toss to coat, I should say. And you guys, I don't know if wine is gluten-free or not. There's probably some gluten-free wine. But a really good way to deglaze the bottom of your pan is to add some wine in. It adds extra delicious flavor, and all of the alcohol cooks out anyway, so if you're serving it to kids, you don't have to worry. Again, this is my homemade vegetable broth. I'm just going to give it a stir to get everything off the bottom to incorporate. The recipe calls for 2 cups. I don't think I'm going to use all 2 cups. And honestly, I'm going to pop this in the microwave and not even use the stovetop. That's the amazing flexibility of this rock crock. If I don't want to do it on the stovetop anymore, I don't have to. Because I want to show you guys my chicken. And then by the time I get that out, our zucchini noodles are going to be cooked. Sorry, I'm opening my microwave. I wasn't planning for this, guys. Honey, you want to come hold my phone for me for a sec? We'll move it off to the side so you guys don't have to listen to the microwave. So, lid on, it's literally going in the microwave. It's going to be amazing. Alright, we have a videographer, guys. So I'm going to do 5 minutes. Now, this burner's hot. Obviously, I don't want to touch it. Do you guys want to see what I made right before you came in? I'll show you guys quickly. Do you want to show them that?
How do I flip this?
Sorry. We'll flip you guys around. So that is a oatmeal and banana bake that I did. Would be super easy to do. I'll post the recipe for you guys. Hi, Tracy. Super easy to do for, again, like on the weekend, if you do prep or anything, you can throw it right in the oven and then warm it up during the week when you want it. Obviously, if you're entertaining, you can use it. It smells amazing. Okay, so rock crock's in the oven. I'm going to pull out my chicken next, I guess, and I'll show you guys my other little baby I have going in here. So here's our small, oh, look at all those juices. Here's our small, okay, he's getting right in there, you guys. The small grill stone. This thing literally is super convenient, again, for camping or at the lake. Really nice for like warming up leftovers and stuff too. Because the other nice thing, you know, some stuff is not broiler safe, but our rock crocks are. They can sustain the heat, and so it's really nice to, you know, get that crispy edge on whatever you're looking for too. So I'll have you come back the other way. Sorry. Now let's move to our bruschetta portion, because again, how's the microwave sound, you guys? Can you hear us okay? Let me know. Because I, again, don't have my manual food processor home tonight, I'm going to use our salad chopper for everything else. So salad chopper is going to shred our chicken, and then it's also going to shred the tomatoes, and I'm going to press my garlic, because that's going to be too small for that. If you guys haven't seen our garlic press, really amazing. You put your clove in, you don't even have to take the skin off, and you just press. I use this thing, oh my gosh, I don't even know how often. At least like every other day. So everything comes out, and you do get a little cleaner that goes with it. You can just scrape it right off. You pop it open, and your skin will come out. And look, there's even some more garlic there that I'll just drop right in. We love garlic, so I'm using 2 pretty big cloves. Really nice. Dishwasher safe also. Love it. So who else? What else are you guys doing for dinner tonight? Who else is out there? Anything good? I'll post this recipe so you guys can go ahead and try it right away too. And of course, if you want pasta in it, you can have pasta in it. Okay. Garlic press going in the sink. And I'm going to throw my basil in here too right away. We also love basil, so I'm not even sure what the recipe says, but I'm just going to put it all in. And check this baby out. So this is technically called our salad chopper again. It should just be called like the chicken chopper, because we end up using it for like shredded chicken and shredded pork, things like that, way more often. Veggie spiralizer too, you guys, is dishwasher safe. I don't know if I mentioned that. It just makes cleanup so much easier, but this thing is awesome because whatever you want, like here I can show you with the tomato, you just grab it. It's like a claw, and the juice might go everywhere, but you just squeeze it. So like normally I would be doing this in my manual food processor, which again I don't have at home tonight, so I'm improvising with this, and it's gonna get it just as fine as my manual food processor would. Like easy, convenient. And again, I'm gonna use it for my chicken too. That's how sharp the blades are on it. Love it. Oh my gosh, this smells so amazing, you guys. The basil in here is like wonderful. You don't have to listen to my beeper go off. Oh, it did anyway. So come look at that after you see that I gave it a couple of squeezes, and look at how nicely that's chopped up already. And let's see what these babies look like. Ooh, that's gonna be so good. Now, if you guys are only doing, zucchini or just veggies, you're not going to want to use as much of the stock, because here you can see you would cook the noodles in the stock too, and the noodles would soak up a lot of that stock. Here, I mean, if you don't want it as runny, you don't need it. It's going to be really great flavor, and the chicken and everything else will soak some up too. If I want to spiralize the rest of my zucchini to put in here and add to it, I can certainly do that. Otherwise, I would say like this is a little bit runnier than we would want it to be, but all we're going to do, we can just put it on the stove and let it finish cooking out, and some of that liquid will cook out, right? So again, versatile.
Chicken gonna soak up some of that.
Yeah, chicken will definitely soak up some. I don't have to worry about the rest of, or you know, dirtying another dish to swap that out to try do that. So if you do anything in your rock crock, it's literally so amazing because I just love it. Sorry, I'm being really noisy, you guys. I'll drop my chicken in at least. You guys can see this, and then we'll put everything together. We'll post pictures for you guys. And see that it goes right through it. It's so sharp. It's wonderful. If you do have questions on anything when you're watching this later, make sure you guys comment. Oh, sorry, should I use my other hand? Right and left hand user friendly. Look at the steam in there. You can't really see much, I guess, but goes right through it. If you guys have questions, comments, or you can shoot me a message if you want, and I will get back to you guys. What's everyone going on?
Jillian's comment. Love how easy Kayla makes everything look.
Oh my gosh, I try. I'm like fumbling all over the place right now, and it doesn't help that our kitchen's tiny, but thank you. Courtney says we might need one. What are you guys looking at, Tracy? Go down. Leftover Chinese. That sounds amazing. Love Chinese. Yeah, you guys, it smells so good in here. So, okay, Rock Crocs again, you guys, are 60% off this month for hosts. I have another group of parties starting before the end of the month. If anybody is a diehard like Jill and absolutely wants one, I know she's getting one with her host special.
Tracy said that chopper thing.
Yes, salad chopper is what it's called. And you don't have to use it for salad. So look at that deliciousness. Smells amazing. I'm going to leave you guys here. I'm going to cook out some of this broth, and then we're going to toss this together, and we're literally done. That's all we're going to eat. Oh, don't forget the Parmesan cheese, because we need that too. So if you guys have questions, comments, send me a message, and I will see you guys again in the party. Tomorrow night, I'm going to go live as well. I'll put a reminder out for you guys, but I'm going to do a Mexican sweet potato rice tomorrow night. Super easy as well, okay? Thanks for jumping on, you guys. We'll see you later.